What's going on, guys? How y'all doing today? American Luchador here, guys. If y'all ain't, please subscribe to the channel at American Luchador or at youtube.com, my official YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram at American Luchador 913, my official Instagram account. Guys, we're going to go over Impact Wrestling results and review for the first time in a long time that I'm going over this show. And I'm doing it for a good reason. Because of the returns that we've seen, especially at Slammiversary and everything else, including last night's returns as well. We're gonna go over the return. We saw the X Division Championship being defended by Chris Bray. Chris Bray retained the championship off Willie Mack with a cutter, and he is still your X Division champion. We got the Good Brothers head to the ring, talk about their speech, talk about Slammiversary trending worldwide because of them. And we see Ace Austin music hits as he makes his way to the ring with Badman Fullerton. They brawl, and Gallows and Anderson quickly make quick work of them, so they're out to the outside. We get Keith Slater trying to get into the building, and he's having a hard time doing it, so he gives Rhino a call. Rhino is too busy trying to figure out his buddy situation with Hernandez, as they both decide to meet in the middle of their ring to make their differences. We get backstage with Chris Bray, who's celebrating, hanging out in his private room. He pours a glass of champagne, and out comes the lady friends. And they come to propose a toast to Ray for his victory and retain the X Division Championship. We get Kerry Hogan and Teresa Steele versus Havoc and Netherlands. In this match, winners was by disqualification with Havoc and Netherlands. Post match, Netherlands sends Steele out of the ring with a chair shot. Mid action, Havoc finally connects with a tombstone power driver on Hogan. We are back from Impact. We see Sami Callihan goes looking for Ken Shamrock. He blames him for his loss against the North this past Saturday. Shamrock says if Callihan has a problem with him, he'll see him in the ring next week on Impact. We see Rob Van Dam is back with KB Forbes. They are happy to be themselves once again. Up next is Rhino and Hernandez about to settle their money dispute. Rhino versus Hernandez, winner takes all. In this match, the bell rings. Rhino charges with a gore on Hernandez. Rhino goes for the win, and he wins the match and the money. Rhino defeated Hernandez. See a backstage tag team accolades before the main event. Talk about the Motor City Machine Guns. Ethan Page says that they are good to go. They are gooder than they should try to win the belts off of them tonight. We still have Eddie Edwards backstage with a veggie tease from Brian Myers, FKA Kurt Hawkins. We see Gina Miller tries to get a quick word from the Knockouts champion, Dana Paparone. Said that she heard Jordan Grace got injured during their match, therefore she doesn't have anyone to put the title up against. The number one contender said that Kylie Ray steps in during Paparone's interview, introduces herself. They both start trading shots, and the Knockouts are back in the break room to strike them apart. Well, speaking of champions, the new two-time world heavyweight champion Eddie Edwards heads to the ring. Eddie Edwards talks his speech by saying becoming the new champion. He feels so right, and he is ready for his new journey. and he believes that the ability he's been missing in his goal is to become the defending champion. And that man and women in the back can be proud of. And now, since each week he will defend his championship against anyone who he feels needs the challenge. Eric Young music hits, comes out to the ring. Eric Young cuts the EY off by saying that he goes not to deserve a title match. Edwards is disappointed with EY's behavior and how he took out Rick Swann. Eric Young goes on, Impact belongs to him and Edwards, and EY thinks he says the reason they both are steady here right now is because of EY. But Edwards has enough. This leads to a brawl between Eddie Edwards and Eric Young. The referees run out to separate the two men. Jen Miller is saying about the TNA heavyweight title. A heavyweight championship. Moose is not intimate by Eddie Edwards. Announces that about coming the new weekly defending champion. It's going to do, said he'll decide what to hand out the invitation. Let's see what else we got, guys. We got Moose versus for the TNA heavyweight title championship. In this win, Moose wins. Post-match, EC3 is standing behind Moose. EC3 sends down Moose down with an EDC, ECD as EC3 makes his return to Impact. Outside, Ace Austin, Madman Fulton pull up for the Good Brothers, who are leaving the building. Austin taunts Gallows and Anderson. To despite them, Reno comes up from behind and attacks both men. Rosemary and John Bravo hanging out in an undisclosed house. Rosemary asks Bravo if he could have one thing, what would it be? Bravo says he's able to answer. Terry Valkyrie marches down to the stairs and interrupts them. The three to wait till the moment just before between the Bravo and she decides to the party one by one. Roster reports. In Wrestle House next week, we'll see the television premiere of this new reality show. Matthews announces next week the card for the Good Brothers versus Reno. Eddie Edwards will defend his championship for the first time against Trey. And now in the main event, the North versus the Motor City Machine Guns World Tag Team Championship match. In this match, the Motor City Machine Guns win the Tag Team Championship off of a Page up. Page, they doesn't get his shoulders up, and in time, the Motor City Machine Guns are now your new Tag Team Champions. In the main event, the Motor City Machine Guns become the new Tag Team Champions, guys. After the main event, we'll see Heath Slater, who has found his way into the building, and we'll see what he has planned next week. Guys, that is a future review. That is the conclusive review of Impact Wrestling. If you enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up as you can. Subscribe to my YouTube channel at America Luchador or YouTube.com.